They know something you don't. While everyone's busy calling this just another dip, the whales, the real movers of this market, are quietly making moves that could shake the entire crypto space. Because between now and November, something big might be brewing. And the signs? They're written all over the blockchain. Today we're breaking down the 3 coins whales are secretly buying before the next pump: XRP, TAO, and SUI. Not hype, not rumors. Just on-chain evidence, logic, and pure strategy. So if you've been waiting for that one clear signal before the market flips again, this is it. Let's start with XRP, because whales never really stopped accumulating it. They just got quieter. Over the last few weeks, on-chain data has shown large wallets. We're talking 10 million XRP and above, steadily increasing their holdings again. Why now? Because while most people were distracted by Bitcoin ETFs and meme coins, XRP's ecosystem was quietly rebuilding momentum. New corridors opening for cross-border payments, banks testing tokenized assets, and major institutions showing renewed confidence. And here's what most people miss. When volatility drops and trading volume slows, that's exactly when whales accumulate. They buy when everyone else is bored. Think of it like this. When retail traders wait for green candles to confirm a move, whales create the move by loading up before it happens. So if you see XRP being heavily moved between private wallets, not exchanges, that's usually the calm before the storm. XRP isn't just another altcoin play here. It's a liquidity bet, a macro move for whales expecting real-world utility to finally show its strength again. But XRP isn't the only one catching these giant hands. The next coin is something you've probably never imagined whales would touch. Meet TAO, the native token of the BitTCC network. Now let's be real, this project isn't your typical crypto hype story. TAO is bridging AI and blockchain in a way that's got deep pocket investors paying serious attention. While most people talk about ChatGPT and OpenAI, TAO is building something more open, a decentralized machine learning network where models train and earn rewards collaboratively. Here's the kicker. TAO's supply is extremely limited, and every time new subnets go live, demand for tokens spikes as participants need TAO to operate in the ecosystem. And guess what whales love more than hype? Scarcity. Over the last month, accumulation patterns from large wallets have been slowly forming. Transfers are happening off exchanges, quiet, steady, and intentional. You might ask, why are they getting in before November? Because that's when several AI-related updates and subnet launches are expected to activate, and whales, who always move early, are positioning now. And speaking of positioning early, that's exactly what smart traders are doing on BTCC, the trusted exchange that's been around for over a decade. Before we dive into our final coin, listen carefully. If you're serious about building a position before the next wave, BTCC is where you should start. It's one of the world's oldest and most reliable exchanges, partnered with us to give you exclusive benefits. Up to $10,000 in bonus rewards, 0 trading fees for beginners, and instant access to pro-level tools that even whales use to analyze market movements. Plus, BTCC is fully regulated, transparent, and built for long-term traders who value trust over hype. We're not talking about meme platforms here. This is a professional-grade exchange that's actually been through multiple bull and bear cycles. If you've been waiting for the right moment to start or want to buy securely before the next market rotation, click the BTCC link in the description and claim your bonus today before it expires. Because when the next wave hits, the ones already positioned are the ones who win. Now let's move to the final coin, one that's showing massive accumulation patterns under the radar. SUI has quietly become the most underrated Layer 1 chain in 2024. And whales, they've noticed. Here's why. Unlike most blockchains struggling with congestion, SUI's parallel execution model allows thousands of transactions to run simultaneously. That means faster confirmation times, cheaper gas, and an infrastructure built for scale. And guess who's testing SUI behind the scenes? Major gaming, DeFi, and NFT projects looking for scalable, user-friendly blockchains that can handle millions of daily interactions. But here's the real alpha. SUI's TVL has quietly doubled in the last few months, and whale wallets are moving large chunks of SUI off exchanges, a clear sign of long-term holding behavior. It's the same pattern we saw before previous pumps in coins like Solana and Avalanche during their breakout phases. Now combine that with renewed on-chain developer activity and partnerships, and you've got the perfect recipe for whales to make their move silently before everyone else notices. So when you see SUI's chart looking boring, remember, whales love boring charts because boring charts often hide the next explosion. Now you might be wondering, why all of this before November 8th? Here's the answer. Historically, whales make their biggest moves weeks before major macro catalysts. Whether that's a policy shift, ETF adjustment, or simply a pre-halving liquidity wave. And this time, all three of these projects, XRP, TAO, and SUI, align with fundamental narratives driving the next cycle. XRP represents cross-border liquidity. TAO represents AI integration. SUI represents next-gen scalability. Different narratives, one shared goal, accumulation before breakout. When the crowd wakes up, it's already too late. By the time headlines say whales are buying, they've already finished. This right now is the quiet phase, the phase where retail exits and the smart money enters. And whether you act or not, the blockchain doesn't lie. The whales are already in motion. So take this information not as hype, but as awareness. Stay sharp, stay informed, and never stop researching before you act. Because in this game, the early movers write the future. And if you're ready to take the next step, the link to BTCC is waiting below. Don't miss your chance to start smart. Now, you know what whales are buying before the next pump. But the question is, how much supply is left before XRP's own burn rate changes everything? That's what I'm breaking down in the next video. XRP's secret burn rate will shock you. Click right here to watch it and see how XRP's token mechanics might transform the next bull run.